currently highest in shooting percentage in European Rival Series. That's 41%. And then sitting near the bottom, Devo at 18%. He has, I have it written down here, 7 for 38. That's not that good.
Yeah,
he's really struggled.
I agree, and again, I don't want to harp on it, but again, the problem with Savage has been the offense from Devo. And for Bluey specifically, he's actually had a fantastic season. Also, Alpha 54 has played extremely well. We really haven't talked about him because, you know, Bluey and Devo, they're the big stars on this team, but he's kind of the new guy coming in, and you know, he has played a fantastic season. I haven't seen anything from him that I've been concerned about. And for Bluey, he's really led the charge, 78% goal participation from him. So again, he's getting involved in the offense. If Devo just gets a little bit more involved on offense, whether it's assisting, putting shots on target, or scoring, this team could be a lock for top 2.
Yeah, I mean, for Team Secret, you have Freaky. So the league average in score per game right now is 318 score per game. Freaky's sitting at 420. And, I mean, he passes the eye test, right? You watch this guy play on this team, you're like, man, Freaky is balling out right now for Team Secret. And you gotta keep feeling like this method game yesterday was a total anomaly.
Yeah, and speaking of that game, I agree. Absolute anomaly for Team Secret. Scoring 1 goal in a 3-game series is ridiculous from Team Secret because that's not what we've seen from them so far. And I watched that game back on the replay, and I saw that with a lot of double commits. It seemed to be a ton of miscommunication. It did not look like the Team Secret. It was like their little brothers were playing for them at that point. They were not playing as a cohesive team at all. And I think for Team Secret, again, that's kind of why I picked them for today. They had a bad day against Method. This is their time to shine. Again, they just need to win, and they get in, and this is it for Team Secret. They've had a long time coming back to this point. They cannot fail.
And I do not think that Savage is definitely out of it. This is going to be a close game. But for Savage, again, this is a team that took it to the limit with Red Reserve to 5 games, and they ended up losing against Red Reserve, and a lot of people do feel that Secret is a better squad than Red Reserve. So Savage, well, they got a hill to climb for Secret. This is it right here. You win this game, you're going to the promotion tournament. They look to push it downfield.
Uh-oh, that's a demo.
And that one demo, big demo, and Alpha gonna score first for Savage.
And that was actually a demo from Team Secret on Savage, but you see here, Alpha just puts it off the back wall, Flame kind of flying into his own corner, and it's a wide open net for Alpha to put it away, and for Savage, this is a fantastic start.
And Savage striking first here against Team Secret, and is only the first few seconds. Alpha gonna read it? No, it's bounced straight down. Tylacto able to pull that one out. Bluey met against Flame. Now Freaky up high against Alpha, ends up winning that one. Bluey back to Devo. Savage starting to get some consistency on offense early in game 1.
And the player to watch out for on Team Secret has been Freaky. He's got the highest score per boost per minute at 0.9, and this guy has been making plays on both sides of the field for Secret.
Low against the backboard, Bluey against the corner. Team Secret trying to aggress, but it's boom downfield. And a quick pass from Tylacto back to Flame. Gets cleared back, but Flame is there on the rotation. Tylacto looking for Flame. Flame up a little too early. Freaky against the backboard. Tylacto tries to come in. Flame up for his own pass. Challenged and knocked away by Bluey. So Savage showing some defensive prowess here as Team Secret had some opportunities, but they were squandered by Savage.
A couple disconnects there on defense, though, for Savage. A few double commits coming out, but again, doesn't come back to bite them, and they get back on offense.
Tylacto from his own box gets blown up, and now Savage looks to turn it right back around. Bluey straight down, and then defended as Alpha tried to put it in the back of the net. So since that big demo, there's been nothing for either squad. Alpha booming this downfield. He's got Bluey on the wing off the crossbar and out, and Alpha 54 finishes it 2-0 for Savage.
And the question is, where's the defense from Secret here? You see Tylacto, he goes up, he doesn't connect with the ball. Flame got a little thrown off by that one hitting the crossbar, and Alpha just shoves it in for Savage, and they've looked pretty good here in the beginning of this game.
Team Secret not without their opportunities either. Tylacto up to try to play the bully. Oh, and he tried to go up for that. Didn't see Alpha hitting that ball. Flame back out to Tylacto. Bluey keeps it in the blue half. Alpha takes it himself off the corner and in. Savage is on fire.
He sent in his highlight reel for this game here as he comes across the corner and puts this one away. It's been all Alpha 54 for Savage. 3 goals to his name on 4 shots, and he's looking real good halfway through this game.
And now, at this point in game 1, you start to wonder, is that 3-0 against Method, is that getting into Secret's head a little bit going into this game? Is this just first game jitters of the day? What's going on with this Secret team, because they do not look in form right now?
Well, there is a little bit more pressure on Team Secret for this game. Like we said, win and they get in for this one, and they know it going into the game here, or in this series against Savage. So, yeah, there might be a little bit more pressure on these guys.
Trying to push forward out towards midfield. Freaky. You got to feel like the guy with the highest score per game on your team. He's got to get involved in the offense. That shot saved. It is a double commit by Savage, but they maintain possession. Devo ends up finding Flame. Back to Freaky. Freaky going to take it himself, pops it up. But Tylacto too far back. Has to wait for the reaction. Flame. Keeping that ball back. Team Secret, not a lot of time left. 3 goals is pretty tough to come back from. Devo met here against Freaky against the back wall. Not the best touch from Alpha, but well followed by Devo, or Alpha, excuse me. So Alpha's just gonna chase this down. He has all the space in the world. Team Secret just trying to retreat and no one able to attack that ball.
Yeah, huge breakdown on Team Secret's end there. 2 players in the corner fighting about who's going to go for the ball, and Alpha 54 says, thank you very much, I'm going to take this one towards the net.
And so Team Secret, in the last 45 seconds, are going to look to not get shut out in 3 of their last 4 games played. Just trying to get a goal on the board. Alpha going to run downfield. He's got Bluey on the wing. And Savage, despite some slight mishaps on defense, have not allowed a goal and have not allowed Secret any room at all, as they will take game 1 at this point. They have locked it down on the defensive half of the field, and Team Secret shut out in all likelihood here in 3 of their last 4. No, not gonna happen.
Can't say it anymore.
Says Freaky. I gotta be careful with that, but they do pick up a goal.
And Freaky, he does get on the board here for Team Secret, but it's just too little, too late. And like you said, this one's all but over here for Savage in game number 1. And I think aside from that last second goal here from Team Secret, the offense has just been extremely conservative. They throw the ball down the field. They have a couple passes in the offensive third, but no shots come out on target, and Savage able to break away and transition onto offense, excuse me.
I'm really wondering for Secret, as we saw in the, if you saw on the Method, excuse me, the Method Secret game, which was on YouTube, by the way, being able to watch that game, if you take a look at it, Secret, as you said, were double committing a lot on defense. There's a lot of miscommunication. That seems to have kind of fed into this game where now they're all hesitant.
I was about to say that as well, as there was a lot of hesitation, especially about a minute or so left in that game. I pointed it out where 2 players were in the corner just kind of wiggling back and forth. They didn't know which one was going to go for it. One was backwards, one was facing the ball, and then Alpha comes in and takes it. And yeah, I think I agree in saying that if you look at the game against Method, it was disconnected on defense, it was miscommunications, it was double commits, and we saw a little bit of that in this game. I don't think it was as bad, but then again, you have to shut down Alpha 54, who has quietly had a very good season here for Savage, and he just made a statement in game 1.
And Savage are not without their mistakes. Team Secret can absolutely take advantage of that if they can shore up those those hesitation issues and actually take advantage in the midfield, because that's what's killing them. I mean, the most glaringly obvious one was Alpha literally traveling the length of the field to go get a ball that was sitting behind the attacking third for them, and both Tylacto and Flame caught in the corner being like, no, you go, no, you go. So it's difficult when you're both trying to communicate with each other for the other to go for the ball.
And I didn't even really see much from Bluey or Devo in that game. It was really just Alpha 54. He had 3 goals, 4 shots to his name. There was only like 1 other shot for the rest of the team between Bluey and Devo. And so it was like, if you could just shut down the one guy, that was it. Not to take away, Alpha played great there in game number 1. But again, for Team Secret, it was a conservative effort on the offensive side of things. And like you said, there were mistakes coming out from Savage. It was just that Team Secret, they didn't push up the field hard enough to capitalize on them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that, again, I think you touched on it, Alpha 54, they have to be able to shut him down, find a way around him, and then also getting away with this hesitation, just playing more like the Secret that we know that they can play as a team. And they were looking for passes, but again, the aggression came out from Savage on the transition. I think that's where Savage's strength came in. Not to take, because we keep saying that Savage is making a lot of mistakes, and not taking away from them. They were really quick on the transition onto offense and then keeping that pressure.
The biggest thing for Team Secret is Flame on offense. He is the guy, or excuse me, moving down and transitioning onto offense and getting those passing plays going, especially in the midfield. Flame has been the man. I pointed it out last week. He had the most touches per team, or for his team, and he had the most possession as well. Most of the passes were coming out from him through the midfield, and Tylacto was the main beneficiary of that.
Game number 2. Can Team Secret figure it out?
Oh, it's a nice fake.
Oh, and popping it up, they try right off the bat to score. And that's how you gotta start things off if you're Team Secret, right off the kickoff, trying to take advantage. They come away with nothing on that possession, but is hitting the ball with confidence and being able to have that synergy with your team, the confidence in your teammates that Secret right now is lacking. Bluey tapping it over to Devo, and it gets cleared away for now. Alpha on the challenge, trying to keep it in the half. Team Secret. Now again, want to aggress. Tylacto back the top corner off the post. Almost picture perfect placement for Freaky. He can't put it in.
And again, he's been the main goal scorer for Team Secret, team leader at 19. It's one of the highest in the leagues in the league for all the players. Freaky is getting it done on offense.
Flame, not the best touch from Devo. He is going to stay with it. Again, Team Secret, well defensively, but in midfield earlier, you feel like maybe they would have benefited from a little more aggression, but here's Tylacto tapping it out. Back to Freaky. Flame in support, able to keep it in the orange half. Savage, that's a demo onto Savage to prevent that transition that they've been so dangerous on, at least in game number 1. In the corner, Tylacto finds Freaky. Freaky stays with it. It's going to be just on the post. Saved anyway. Savage, hold on.
And so far for Team Secret, that's been 2 chances that have been a lot more dangerous than all of game number 1.
Bluey looking in midfield. He does find Devo, but Tylacto stays with him. So Flame, again, a lot of boomers coming out from Team Secret. Bluey trying to take advantage there. It's cleared away. Freaky trying to get to it. He cannot. Tylacto throwing that shot towards the net. It is going to be saved. And then again, the transition here. A perfect passing play, but not on target. Finishing it off is Alpha 54. Savage, 1-0.
I love this play. Bluey drops it down on top of Devo's head, and he flicks it on. He almost puts it on target, and Alpha 54 there to clean up the misread on the defense from Team Secret. And once again, it's Alpha 54 putting Savage up 1-0 over Secret.
So Savage, a lot of people, a lot of fans of Savage, obviously, with there's so many star names on this team. How could you not be a fan of some of these players with what they've done in the RLCS and otherwise? They've not been without their struggles here in the rival series, as taking it to 5 games against Red Reserve and losing that game coming out needing to win this to really make a claim for top 2. Obviously, losing it, they wouldn't be out of top 2 contention, but you want to win this. That's it. There we go. Flame able to tie the game up for Team Secret.
And he was given so much space here. Not only does he get 100 boosts at the midfield, he gets a second touch. He's got the defender backwards, and he puts it back post over the last one, Bluey there, and he ties up the game for Team Secret. It's a great solo effort from Flame.
And so Team Secret, well, tying the game is big for them as things got out of hand quickly in game number 1. That's a pass back, but challenged. Again, Savage playing really aggressively. Pass to midfield is just over Flame. Devo giving way for Bluey. Back to Alpha, Savage. The pass up high, there's off the backboard, read by Freaky. And now Team Secret able to stop that attack. The minute 30 left to go. Bluey tried to get in the way. Freaky back to Flame. Team Secret to Tylacto. A double commit there by Savage, but ball cleared far away enough and it really didn't matter for Savage. Flame trying to get back up to that ball. Freaky keeping it in play. Tylacto. Again, just trading boomers. Now some passing comes out from Savage and red on the backboard by Flame, followed up by Freaky. Team Secret, just a reminder for those of you watching, Team Secret win this series in however many games, they clinch top 2. So this is a big game for them. A double commit on offense is going to allow Savage to again clear back to Secret territory. Devo just trying to keep possession over towards Flame. That's a good save. Tylacto clears this away, 25 seconds to go. Savage is threatening, but they're pulled back. Alpha trying to keep it in midfield. He stays with it unchallenged. Tylacto up for this, that's a big miss, and Alpha 54 had a huge chance to take the lead late in game 2. On the transition is Freaky, off the post, a great save from Devo. Tylacto against the backboard, saved, no, we don't have overtime yet. It's got to touch the ground. Still in the air. Boom downfield. There we go.
Good from Flame there to move backwards or at least get away or going back and protecting his net there. That was a tough one for him to get a hold of. We go to overtime here in game number 2 where we've seen Team Secret come alive a little bit more. Both teams had their chances to steal away this game in the waning seconds of this game.
Tylacto stays with it and moves that downfield. It's going to be wide. Bluey now going to carry it out for Savage. Well, how about this? Savage goes up 2-0 against Team Secret, really just almost crushing their hopes trying to clinch this top 2 spot.
And not only that, all the teams watching like Method, Red Reserve, they need Team Secret to lose, but it's Savage putting it away. And talk about losing. It's Savage coming away with game number 2. This is a bad touch from Freaky. It comes straight out to Bluey, sneaks it by the defense, and Savage up 2-0 in the series on match point.
And again, it just comes to show you what the story of this series has been, and it has been just aggression, attacking by Savage. Bluey was up so close to Freaky on that attack. He's like, come on, Freaky, you're gonna throw this out? And then Freaky, he's gotta be perfect on that touch. He wasn't. Bluey was there to take advantage to get that goal. Savage is up 2-0 against Secret.
And it's another big defensive blunder as well. It was a poor touch there in the corner that just set up Bluey for the goal, or at least a shot, the attempt on target, and he was able to put it away. But for Team Secret, they had their chances downfield. We really didn't get to see that combination play that we like from Team Secret. If you look at last week's VOD from Team Secret and what they did against their opponents, and then you look at today's, the 2 games that we've seen in Savage, or any of the games against Method, you're like, what team is this?
Well, what I liked from Savage in game number 2 was that they really fixed a lot of those game 1 mistakes. They really only had 1 or 2 double commits rather than like 4 or 5, and they locked down the backboard. They were Team Secret was unable to pass the ball. Again, Savage was there on every single challenge, so they're just controlling the pitch right now really well against Team Secret, and they might sweep them here.
Well, it's going to take a reverse sweep for Secret again. This is it for them. They need to win this game to go into top 2. Now, of course, they're not out of top 2 if they lose here, but it'd be pretty nice to clinch when you have your first opportunity.
And here's the thing for Savage's top 2 clinch scenario. If they do win this game 3-0, they can win in any fashion later against the Clappers, and they're in top 2. So winning this game 3-0 is huge for Savage moving on. They want to finish it right here with a sweep. Alpha off the kickoff, meeting Devo, but Bluey is back. And that's going to be a pass. It's defended off the ceiling towards the net, and an own goal. Freaky gets credit. Team Secret with their first lead of the series.
And this is a great pass out from Tylacto, finding Freaky down the field. It was defended just fine, but it comes right in front of the net, and of course Freaky gets credit for the own goal coming out, and Team Secret, they finally got on the board first here.
And so, that's big for Team Secret. You gotta feel a little better now. You have a lead. Can you hang on to it? No, you can't, because Bluey's hunting. It's 1-1.
And again, the defensive mistakes coming out. This one, it's Alpha putting it off the wall, and Flame just pops it up, sets up Bluey in front of his own net, and he leaves Tylacto hanging. He could do nothing about it. Bluey had everywhere to choose from there, and all of a sudden we're tied up.
And this, right now, has to come as little surprise. That shot on target saved by Freaky against the back wall, but just little surprise from the fact that Savage is playing so well right now. I mean, this team has a couple of veterans on it, right? You can't be too surprised by this number, and everyone had high expectations of Savage going in. This is what you expected out of them almost, but for Team Secret, you gotta wonder, man, what happened? What is breaking down? And obviously it's a culmination of things. What a save! He pitched that against the post. That ball, all about a centimeter, was in the net, and it doesn't go in. Flame over, no, he does not get over one. Devo's there. Downfield
Freaky
against the backboard. Freaky gets a free touch on that ball, and Secret has the lead again.
And it was a slow reaction from the defense of Savage. Bluey kind of sitting in the back of his net. He tried to get the touch off the back wall, but he couldn't do it. And Freaky just floats across the field and puts that one away for Team Secret, now up 2-1.
On midfield, Team Secret, well, they've made the journey much, much longer in this series alone just to try to clinch top 2. With the lead now, plenty of time left to go. They're gonna need to score more than this second goal to just fight towards game 4. Tylacto can't get to it, and well defended by Savage. Tylacto against the corner. Freaky on the wing, forced back. Here's Flame. Flame trying to go back towards that ball. Freaky is there. Back to Flame, just trying to keep it away from the Savage defense. Tylacto has it off the ceiling. The pass towards midfield. Well, he wanted to find Freaky and almost found him, but just too much space.
Big mind game there from Devo. Now setting up Bluey. Not able to put that one away, but a lot of boom ball coming out from Team Secret. It's almost like keep away from them, or from the Savage team here, as they haven't let too many touches come out for them.
Flame having to jump up and make another save. He's gonna go with this one. A good touch towards midfield, back to Tylacto. And now Freaky looking to take point. That's a big win for Devo on the challenge. Move that ball away from the defenders. And Savage take control. Again, threatening against the backboard. Alpha waiting in midfield. Alpha taking it himself, tries to go under, but Flame is there on the read. And able to hit this one downfield in traffic. Tylacto finds the mark, and Freaky gonna chase this one down, trying to find the ball. Bumped and bruised there by Alpha 54. But Secret hanging on to this lead, not allowing a lot of shots on net. Again, the back wall, backboard defense has been hanging on. Bluey giving way. And again, another Team Secret boomer. Tylacto past one attacker. Savage slowly taking control, and Bluey almost making it happen himself. A big bump, but it bounces off the post, and Secret keep the lead.
And finally, Savage kind of put something dangerous on target, and it comes off of a great bump there in front of the net, but it just wasn't enough. The defense finally came in for Team Secret. The rotation a little slow from them, but sparks fly after a minute of kind of the ball going back and forth between these two teams.
Tylacto against the corner. And Devo going for the big demo. Bluey trying to get past the last defender, but Flame has it well defended. Flame staying in front of this ball. Freaky there to keep it alive. Bluey immediately up for that one. Team Secret with a minute left, trying to stay alive in this series off the crossbar. Freaky back over to Flame. Freaky stays with it now, and it's pinched away to the opposite half of Savage territory. Tylacto towards the middle. Flame off the crossbar. A little above the crossbar. Still Secret hanging on. I mean, they're not hanging on. They're controlling the pitch right now here against Savage in the last half of Game 3.
And that's exactly how Team Secret want to play. They want to be in the corner of their opponent and finding that person in the midfield. Most of the time, it's Freaky sitting at the top of the box waiting for something to come across. But that's the game that Team Secret wants to be in.
Savage with 15 seconds left. Can they tie this game up? Again, a sweep has a little more implications for them if they can pull it off. Bluey and the big demo and going in with 6 seconds left. Demolition Derby tie game.
That was so smart from Alpha. He just comes racing down the field. I thought he was trying to take a shot, but instead he was taking a shot on the goalkeeper, and he takes him out of the game, and we are tied up with 6 seconds left.
How about that for a slap in the face? The Team Secret to try to bring this to overtime. A save by Alpha keeps things alive. It was going to bounce off the post. This ball has to touch the ground, and Game 3 overtime, Corelli.
Wow, and this would hurt the most for Team Secret after in control, at least in the lead for most of this game. If they were to drop this one and go down in a 3-0 sweep, that would sting moving on for their last game.
He's got Tylacto downfield. Tylacto met against Devo. Pass to Tylacto from Freaky. Tylacto gonna take this from the corner. Up high against the ceiling. He's got the touch off the post. It looks like it bounced. It's cleared out to the opposite corner. Flame tries to keep it alive. That's a big challenge win. Alpha, he's done work for Savage this season, but it's not enough. Freaky, now one more man to beat, and a big demo from Savage. Keep them alive. Secret trying to keep this going to game number 4. That shot knocked away by Freaky. Another save for him. Boomed downfield. Bluey against Tylacto, but a big win. Alpha 54, who's won about every challenge under the sun. Freaky back to Flame from midfield. Flame lost the ball to Alpha 54, who just kind of took it from him.
Team Secret, they've looked frail here in this overtime, and the man who's been putting on the most pressure has been Alpha 54, but that one goes off the post, and Team Secret get away with one there as Savage put on more and more pressure.
Tylacto, he tried to play it as slow as possible. He did get by 2 attackers. He moves down to Savage territory. That shot is blocked, bouncing up against the backboard. Flame coming in for the late rebound. It's boomed downfield. Tylacto going to keep it at least in neutral territory. Freaky downfield. Bluey is there to defend it. He's got to get this one out. He does against Tylacto. There's Flame. Secret slowly bringing this to the orange half. If they can do it, Tylacto can't win on the challenge. Freaky by 1 attacker. He's got to beat Bluey. He does. Freaky against the corner, and a big demo from Devo to keep Savage alive.
And Flame was lying in wait there at the top of the box. Freaky had a free target in front of the net there, but big demo comes out to shut that one down, and
it's got Freaky.
We carry on.
Alpha 54 challenge against Freaky. Freaky did get that boost as well, so Alpha 54 going to be hurting on his way back. He does grab this ball, but Freaky is there. About half a game of Rocket League has been played in overtime. Team Secret, this could be dangerous. Bluey can get there, but lying in wait up high is Freaky, and Team Secret stay alive. We go to game 4.
It takes them 2 minutes, over 2.5 minutes of overtime for Team Secret to finally regain the lead here in game number 3. They're not going down in a sweep, and they stay alive to keep their chances alive for their own destiny in top 2.
That was, well, let's just say Secret held the lead for the majority of the game there. There was a couple of tying members from Savage, but then at the very end of the game, Savage tying it up off of a big demo play, and I believe that 3 goals scored now by Savage came off of demos for them in this series, 2 or 3. And they've been a big factor in Savage staying alive in these games.
That demo by Alpha 54 was so smart, and it did send us to overtime. Unfortunately, not good enough for Savage. But just taking a look at the shots, I mean, Team Secret had their opportunities throughout this game. 14 shots coming out for them, I believe 10 for Savage as well. So these teams were kind of trading blows, and you saw, especially in the middle of regulation and then mostly throughout that overtime, was Team Secret. A lot of the gameplay that they were in was just kind of throwing the ball down the field and making a play happen after that. Savage did a much better job of using each other in the midfield, and I think that's why a lot of their attacks were a lot more dangerous on offense.
And, I mean, you said 14 shots to Secret's name. Going into this series, Team Secret had scored the most goals in the league at 54. Next highest, I believe, was in the 40s. That was off of 161 shots, which was second most in the entire league. So they shoot a lot, but they also score a lot. And finally, Team Secret played the game that we're used to seeing from them. Still a little bit more boom play than we're used to seeing, but overall, the team play came in for them, and now game number 4, and they continue on the road to the reverse sweep, and they're going to try to force game number 5 here against Savage.
And one thing that we still haven't seen much is the use of Flame in the midfield for Team Secret. He's been pretty quiet throughout this series. He's been making plays, and he's had some good shots on target, but I think his biggest strength for this team is his use in the midfield and finding either Freaky or Tylacto downfield.
So Team Secret, well, it looked like they were about to threaten, but there's Alpha 54. He's off the backboard. No one's going to challenge that one. Devo puts it home.
Nobody can stop Alpha 54 at this point. Look at this. He just flies up into the middle of the field here in front of the box, and Tylacto does actually get a piece of it, but it comes straight back out to Devo. Great setup from Alpha, and they're up by 1 in the first 30 seconds.
And Savage, they like striking early. Believe that the I'll have to double check this statistic, but I think it was like 20% of their goals scored were in the first minute of gameplay. Bluey just missing there. Flame gonna take it from the attacking corner. Does he do it himself while pinching it against the box? Savage trying to move that one back to midfield. Flame off the ceiling. That's right into a Savage defender. Tylacto met on the mark. It's boom downfield. Tylacto trying to move that one out. And at the end of game number 3 in the overtime, it was Secret's defense, mainly by Freaky, holding strong. And again, they've allowed 1 goal, but Savage has had a couple of more opportunities, but well defended here by Secret. Freaky knocking that downfield up high, and a good read by Tylacto to get it out to the corner. But Team Secret struggling, trying to get some consecutive touches and flipping it up, trying to put it in the upper 90. Team Secret just missing.
And we've seen it already in this series. Flame can be extremely dangerous when he gets the ball with full boost in the midfield, and that was another opportunity for him. He's already scored 1 of those where he took on the entirety of Savage and made him look silly.
Trading demos there in the corner as Devo. Gonna challenge this for Savage. In the corner, that's a big double commit from Team Secret. Savage have an open net. Freaky gets there first, though. Not so open. Tylacto keeping that one away from the box. So the offensive struggles continue in the series now. Game 3 was better for Team Secret, but Game 4 looking like Game 1 and 2 right now.
And those defensive mistakes, they're starting to see them creep out a little bit more from Team Secret. That's the biggest thing that we've been harping on from the last series against Method off stream, and now this one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I thought it was going in. But Savage only 1-0. Freaky. Against the side, a big miss, but Alpha there. Cleared out to the corner. Team Secret waking up here a little bit on the offensive half of the field. Freaky over to Flame, looking for Tylacto, who's just trying to keep pace with the ball. Flame finds Tylacto again towards the net. It's defended. Ooh, cutting under the ball, but Alpha 54 is there, flipping it up high. A demo onto Savage's end could open things up for a quick power play, but Savage buy time, and they clear it downfield.
I have to say, one of the biggest strengths I've seen throughout this series for Savage is the big clears downfield. They're able to respond to the lobs off the back of the wall into their corner with the same type of clear that goes to their opponent's corner. It's tough for Team Secret to deal with.
Out to the side, Tylacto in midfield, gonna take it for Team Secret. Puts it onto the net, and it's saved. Midfield. Bluey challenged by Freaky. Tylacto up high, not able to win against the defender. Freaky there in the corner, challenged in midfield again. Up high is Flame, challenged again by Devo. Tylacto challenged by Alpha 54. A big win low against the backboard. The follow-up is there, hanging in front of the box. Flame coming in, and it's knocked away against the corner, and his time continues its relentless march to zero. Tylacto tries to throw it in, but he can't get to the ball in time. Flame tries an off-speed shot. Freaky in midfield. All he can do is keep it there. Flame back to Tylacto. Team Secret, the last 20 seconds. Tylacto cannot win there. Flame with the follow-up, gone. Tylacto now again in midfield. Team Secret, they gotta make it happen. Freaky challenged and knocked away. Savage looking, cannot find it. Bluey gonna keep this away off the ramp, and Team Secret lose their second series here in a row. Savage winning 3-1.